Hello, in our last video I showed you how to use the Quick Design Projects toolbar to create a ROM, insert a basic box cabinet and add dimensions. In this video I'd like to show you how to use the Quick Design Cabinets toolbar. Cabinets can be created individually in Polyboard by clicking on the New Cabinet button in the Polyboard toolbar here. As seen in our last video, it's also possible to create them directly in project mode by using the New Cabinets button in the Quick Design Project toolbar. Once created, we can edit the cabinet by double clicking on it. This will open the cabinet in a 2D window in Cabinet Edit mode. That is the mode where we can start editing the cabinet and adding parts and changing things. Polyboard will display the Quick Design Cabinet toolbar on the left hand side of the screen and also the Quick Design Methods toolbar, which is just beside it. Note that Quick Design Cabinets toolbar contains some buttons that are the same as the Project toolbar. For instance, View Angle, Panels Materials and 3D View are exactly the same buttons that were in the Quick Design Projects toolbar, so please look at our last video to see how to use these. The other tools in our Quick Design Cabinet toolbar are shortcuts to commands used to design a cabinet. And note, some buttons are greyed out until certain elements of our cabinet are selected. The first button in our Quick Design Cabinets toolbar is the Parameters button. If I click this, it will open our Folders Parameters dialog box. This enables us to choose the libraries we want to use in our Polyboard session. By default, you should be using Polyboard-Pro or Lite.en libraries, but you can choose whichever libraries you want. The following 6 buttons are Add Shelves, Add Uprights, Add a Door, Add Drawers, Add a Plinth and Add Upper Strips. These buttons are used to place panels inside our cabinet. They are actually greyed out and will only be active when an interior volume or zone is selected. So to see how they work, let's add some uprights. To do this, I just put my mouse in the inside of my box, click, and the zone will become blue. I can see now that the panel buttons are actually darker, which shows that they are actually active. To place uprights, I just click on the Add Upright button. This opens the Add Upright dialog box. I can click a quantity of 3 here. Then I click OK and Polyboard will add my 3 uprights. These 3 uprights now divide my box into 4 separate zones. As I have not yet selected a zone, my panel buttons are actually greyed out. Let's add some shelves. To do this, I'm just going to click in a zone. It becomes blue. I click the Add Shelves button and I click OK and it will add a shelf in the middle of the zone. Do the same for the zone beside it. Add Shelves, click OK. Now let's add a door in this bottom part. I click in the bottom volume here, click on Add a Door, choose Double Door. Polyboard will add a double door. On the left hand side here, let's add some drawers. I click in the volume, make it blue. Click Add Drawers. Number of drawers, let's choose 4 drawers. Just click OK. Polyboard has added the drawers. Now let's add a plinth underneath our cabinet. To do that, I'm just going to click where there is no volume. Go over onto the right hand side, the general parameters of our cabinet. In elevation plinth, I'm going to put 100 millimeters. We can see that the total cabinet height has been reduced by 100 millimeters and creating a pink volume underneath. If I move the mouse here and I click, the volume becomes dark pink. The Add Panels buttons are now activated. If I click Add Plinth and I click Front, Polyboard now add a plinth to the front of my cabinet. As in project mode, we can see the cabinet in 3D by clicking the 3D View button. I can also see the cabinet in 2D and in 3D by right clicking the Model 3D tab and select New Vertical Group. To see the updated cabinet in our project, I close the 3D view and then I close the cabinet edit mode. I choose Save the modifications in my model, and now my project model has also been updated.